So you're gonna go by the soil structure to determine whether or not you need to mix it in or whether you can just top dress. If you have pretty decent soil structure, like what's over here, this is already pretty easy to get into. This garlic is gonna have an easy time growing their bulbs into this. I don't need to mix the compost into that. Instead, I'll top dress to just help feed the soil ecosystem. Two other reasons for top dressing it are gonna be that there's already plants in here and I don't wanna disturb them. But even if I had this bed where, again, the soil structure is perfectly good, I'm gonna top dress this as well, because to do all that turning or tilling, or if you use a rototiller or anything else like that, that's gonna cause compaction in the soil, which is gonna do the opposite of helping fix up that soil structure. I got this from the OCRRA Amboy Compost Site, and we're gonna mix it into some part of my garden bed where the clay is just not cooperating with me. So this is clay that I've been mixing compost into for a few years, and I'm gonna do another load of mixing it in because it's not quite where I want it yet. It's kind of hard. Water is not going to get into it very easily. Air is not going to get into it very easily. So even though clay has a lot of nutrients in it, it's really hard for the roots to break through that really hard clay. So mixing the compost in is gonna open that up. In the case of sandy soil, water and air and roots can already get into it, but mixing compost into sandy soil is going to help bind all of those little particles of sand together so that everything doesn't just wash away. So we're gonna grab our big rake, and I'm just gonna kind of evenly spread this around so that I have about 2 inches thick layer of compost on the top. If I were just top dressing, I'd just leave it like this and let all of this filter into the soil with the rain. But because this bed has such bad soil structure, it's time to get mixing. We're just gonna use this to fork down about 1 foot and turn it all in, mix it together like a cake. One thing you'll notice is that this bed didn't start off with any weeds when we started this project. If you can get the weeds out before you start doing this, all the better, so that you're not just mixing in and spreading the weeds. After getting everything mixed in, you can see how light and fluffy and easy to move around this is. You can see how much darker it is. This is going to be nice and easy to plant into. The weeds are going to come out of it so much more easily than out of my hard clay that we started with. And I think I'm going to put cucumbers over here. We have a lot more information on composting and mulch on OCRRA's YouTube and on our Facebook page. And if you have a question that you really want an answer to, put it in the comments.